Hey Minasan, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a closer look at the Honda GB350 and its slightly sportier cousin, the GB350 S. Now this isn't a total revamp, but Honda recently released some seriously slick new colors and a couple neat little tweaks for 2025 models in Japan that I think you're going to want to hear about. So let's just jump right in, shall we? Alright, first things first, let's talk about what immediately caught my eye. These new colors. And look, I've got to be upfront with you guys right away. These gorgeous new paint jobs have only been announced for the Japanese market so far. Yeah, I know, total bummer if you're elsewhere. But let's keep our fingers crossed they make their way to Australia and Europe because they are stunning. For the standard GB350, we're getting this beautiful Pearl Hawk's Eye blue. It's this incredible two-tone that just screams classic Honda and really makes the bike pop. It's got so much presence. And then there's the super crisp classical white, which gives it this really timeless, clean look. Both of these just nail that retro aesthetic the GB350 is all about, don't you think? Now, if you're eyeing the GB350 S, you've got some equally cool, but maybe a bit more understated choices. There's heavy grey metallic hue and beta silver metallic. These give the S a more modern, slightly edgy feel, which totally suits its sportier stance. They're super refined, really sophisticated, and honestly, they just make the S stand out in its own unique way. Honda really knocked it out of the park with these new palettes, giving riders some awesome options. Again, if you're in Japan, that is. Beyond the fresh paint, Honda's also refined a couple of things that speak to the overall build quality and their attention to detail. Both the GB350 and GB350S are rocking a newly redesigned meter dial. It's a small change, sure, but it looks sharper, probably way easier to read, and it's always nice to see them fine-tuning the rider experience. Plus, the bezel around the outside of the meter is now plated, which just adds a little extra premium feel. It's those little touches, you know? They really show that Honda cares about delivering a quality machine. And for those of us who ride at night, there's a practical improvement too. The headlight has been tweaked for better night visibility. That's a great safety upgrade, in my opinion. It just shows that while they're making things look good, they're not forgetting about the important stuff like functionality and keeping us safe on the road. These aren't earth-shattering changes, but they're solid refinements that take an already well-built bike and just make it a little bit better. When we talk about build quality, the GB350 line has always been known for its rock-solid, no-nonsense construction, and these updates just reinforce that. I mean, it's a Honda, right? You expect reliability, and the GB350 absolutely delivers. Everything feels super well put together, from the switches to how perfectly the body panels fit. These bikes feel like they're built to be ridden hard and to last for years. Now, how does it stack up against the competition? In the retro classic middleweight segment, the GB350 and GB350 S are going head to head with bikes like the Royal Enfield Classic 350, the Benelli Imperial 400, and maybe even some of the smaller Kawasaki W series models. What the Honda really brings to the table, especially with these updates, is that perfect mix of classic looks with modern Honda reliability and a real sense of refinement. While some competitors might offer a bit more raw power or a different kind of character, the GB350 just shines in how accessible it is, its smooth single-cylinder engine, and now these refreshed looks. Those little updates to the meter and headlight, small as they are, really boost the overall rider experience and make it feel like a really premium package, putting it in a strong spot against rivals who might not be offering these continuous, thoughtful refinements. Alright, so that's the lowdown on the 2025 Honda GB350 and GB350 S. They're looking fresh with those new color schemes for sure, and smart little tweaks. They really continue to deliver that perfect blend of heritage and modern reliability. What do you guys think of the new colors? Are you hoping they make their way to your market soon? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more awesome motorcycle content, and make sure you ring that notification bell so you don't miss out. Thanks so much for watching.